What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Milwaukee Brewers versus New York Mets Major League Baseball matchup going down Saturday, September 28th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $19 best bet, head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. Now, no starting pitcher announced on either side in this one. I don't see anyone in ESPN, so I went old school how I used to normally do it and take a look at rotation patterns, see if we can get an idea that way of potentially who could be in line to get the start here. And looking at this matchup for the Mets and the Brewers, normally who would follow up Sean Manaea at least the last couple turns through the rotation has been Tyler McGill for the New York Mets. For the Milwaukee Brewers, the last couple times we've seen Frankie Montas, it's been followed up by Tobias Myers. So it wouldn't surprise me here if we saw a matchup of McGill versus Myers in this one. And thing for me in this one, if that does end up being what the matchup is, the New York Mets in the last couple weeks against right-handed pitching have really stepped up their game. I mean, New York hitting .258 in the last 2 weeks. Their team OPS numbers are just outside the top 5. And I got to give the Mets their credit. They are playing well. On the other side, you've got the Milwaukee Brewers, who are just outside the top 10 in team OPS. Their batting average numbers are very similar. The isolated power numbers, you still have to give the edge to the New York Mets in that one as well. So, and I would say Tobias Myers, between the two starters, has been more trustworthy, especially at home, where I feel like he's played his better baseball this season. But that being said, I think the motivational angle is squarely on the shoulders of the New York Mets here. The Mets, they just got to keep winning out to try to, match whatever the Braves do, because the worst thing that happens here is the Mets and Braves both sweep over the weekend, and then it comes down to that doubleheader on Monday. Best case for the Mets, they win here, the Braves lose, and it pretty much goes to a way of the Mets clinching a playoff spot and having the Braves fight for their own lives and not have to come down to any sweat off of the Mets' backs. The worst case here would be that if the Mets were to lose and the Braves were to gain ground. So, like I said, I think the motivation here is squarely for the Mets. McGill has been respectable, and at the end of the day, like I said, I think that the bats just show up for the New York Mets in this game. So I'm going to take the New York Mets in this one, trust them to get the job done once again, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're at Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.